we've adjusted the key so that now the aftertouch is set at about 0.037. And we notice that from that, we now have drop being excessive. And for the pianist to be comfortable with the way they push through this, let off is good for this action, but drop is too much. So the pianist will feel very little if we give them a small amount of drop. So we're going to take our tool here, and it's been a long time since that's been turned, so I had to push through that. And we're going to get drop to be, I like to see drop where it just cleanly drops without a lot of bounce. Very minimal. Hear those squeaky knuckles maybe. We haven't dealt with that yet. So that, for me, is really a good amount of drop. There is just a slight amount of bounce in the hammer as it goes through, but I believe that that has more to do with the wear of the parts and the age of the parts. If this were a newer action and the knuckles were not as worn as they were, it would be a nice smooth knuckle roll and we wouldn't have that bounce, but that's very small. And then we can feel the aftertouch. So we've increased the blow distance, decreased the blow distance. And interestingly, we've got the aftertouch where we want it, and if we look at this gauge now and we put it back up here, oh my, so that's too much. We'll have to edit this part out.
Okay.
So let's